Just a minute, just a minute. It's okay. Yes, guys. So have you completed that survey, project survey? Everybody submitted? So in this class, there are nearly 7 members, right? Project survey, have you submitted, guys? Project survey, like regarding what? Regarding your project title, and I that is last class I have told you that you can give like a group, right? But the form has been updated again, so where you can give individual project only you have to submit. Okay, so have you submitted your survey? Jaren submitted. Jaren submitted. Yes, Jaren, Nikhil submitted. Started doing with your project. Started doing with your project. A reply, man. Started doing with your project. About what about Sri Ranjini? Started doing with your project, ma? Sri Ranjini?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Have you submitted the survey also? Yes, you submitted. Yes, I have.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Then have you done with? I hope everybody have attended that quiz also. Okay, right. If anybody didn't submit the project, kindly submit it. That is the project survey. I hope today is the last date they have told, right? Just a minute. I'll check that also. Yes, 25th is the last date. Yes, today is the last date for submission of the project survey, your project survey. Kindly submit it. Yes, Jaren, Sriranjani and Krishnan have submitted. Others kindly submit it. Akil, Nikhil and all kindly submit. Okay, kindly submit your project survey. If you're not filling it up, then it is just like a registration. Okay, if you are not filling that survey, then the project will not be considered, and your certificates will be that is there will be an issue while you are getting the certificates. Okay, start doing with your projects. Okay, I have shown you how the projects actually work, right? So start doing with your project and start preparing with your PPT presentation, that is which you have to show while at the end of the session. Okay, so once after the course is over, you have to complete with your project review and project documentation you have to do. Okay, so by next week, hopefully by next week, the course will get end, I think so, right? So complete with your project, be ready with your project. Okay, fine. So we'll start with today's session. I'll share you the screen now. Screen is visible. Yes. Yes, today is your 17th class, that is 17th session. Okay, in last session, we have discussed with advanced built-in functions, right? What are the last class topics which we have discussed? What we have discussed for your last class? Like we have done with type hitting in Python. What is mean by type hitting? Why we go with type hitting? What does the type hitting will do? What is mean by type hitting in Python? Where that is in Python, Python is actually a dynamically typed language where it is not necessary to give your data type. Okay, that is for the variable, for each and every variable, it is not necessary to mention the data type. It will take all those data type in a runtime. Okay, so type hitting will that is tells what does the function will return. Okay, what data type it will return, or else you can even make the parameters. Okay, what type of parameters we have passed or what type of parameter it should be. Okay, if we are defining a function, what type of parameter it should be, whether it can be of a string or whether it can be of an integer, what type of parameter it should be and what type of argument it should accept. Okay, and also by using type hitting, we can able to tell what kind of answer or what type of answer the function will return. Okay, so that is your type hitting. Okay, and then next we will have discussed with your generators in Python and iteratables in Python. So generators and iteratables, where we have used how to do iterative of a sequence of steps, how we are doing iterative of a sequence of steps generally based upon the object. And here you will be using two methods like underscore underscore iteratable iter method, and another one we will be using the next method. By using these two methods, we are performing with the generator as well as with the iteratables. Okay, then iterators, that is your iterators. Then next we will be discussed with your filter function. So filter function, which is used to filter based upon certain conditions. Then we will be using your filter methods, in which you will be having the first parameter as the function name, and the next parameter will be any iteratables or any kind of sequence. It can be of a list or set or whatever it is. Okay, mapping, what does the mapping will do is it will map whether if the condition is true, it will map and gives you the answer. If it is false, also it will map and gives you it is false. Okay, so mapping means it is useful for mapping with each and every possibilities. It will map and it will gives you the answer. Okay, any method and all methods. So any method is that is any and all, that is any, if any condition is true, then it will return that alone. If all the condition is true, then it will be returning that alone. That is any means or operator. Okay, if both the condition, any one of the condition is true, it will be returning it as true. All means if both the condition are true, then only it will be returning it as true, or else it will be returning it as false only. Okay, so these are all the topics which we have done for your last class. Okay, and in today's topic, we will be just go through with, that is, we are going to learn about mutability in Python, argument mutability in Python, then default values for parameters and mutable default arguments, unpacking in Python, time zones, date and time in Python, and timing your code with Python. Okay, so these are all the topics we will be covering. Maximum we will try to cover, okay, all the topics. Okay, so first one is about mutability in Python. Okay, so what is called as mutability? What is meant by mutable? What is called as mutable? We have done this very long before itself. Mutable, immutable, and all. Yes, changeable, correct.
And you can.
Yes, correct. Mutable means changeable. Okay, that is, we have done with the data types. That is, these are all the topics which we have done earlier itself. Okay, that is how to or what are the basic broad categories of data types. One is mutable data structure, another one is immutable data structure or immutable data type. Okay, so mutable and immutable. So mutable means which is changeable. Once if you have created, it will get changed. Okay, that is, once if you are creating, say for an example, if you create a list, okay, if you want to add anything into the list or if you want to delete anything from a list, that you can do because lists are mutable. Okay, whereas if you take strings, you cannot do it because strings are immutable data structure. It follows a immutable data type. You cannot able to change the date, that is, change the string once after creation of it. That is your immutable data structure or immutability in Python. Okay, so first one, mutability in Python means objects can be changed. The objects has the ability to change. That is your mutability. Okay, that is Python mutability. Same wise, likewise, you have immutability where the objects cannot be changed. Once if you have created the object, it cannot be changed. Okay, but the mutable object, it can be changed. Example for mutable is list are the examples for mutable type. Okay, mutability or mutable type in Python. Okay, clear. So this is your mutability in Python. Next, data types and related mutability. So now we will be discussing with certain data types and their type, whether it is mutable or immutable data type. So first we will be having a table like this. So where that is these are all the data types available, and whether it is mutable or immutable, that we will be seeing for this slide. So Boolean data type or immutable data type. Similarly, integers or even immutable, floats are immutable, then strings are immutable data type. Okay, lists are mutable. It can be changed. And tuples are immutable again. Then sets are mutable. Frozen sets are immutable. Yes, correct. Because frozen set topic also we have done, no? When you're creating, that is when that you can do any iteratable has a frozen set. Okay, frozen set means once after creating a set or list or tuple has a frozen set, it cannot be changed. Okay, so that is your frozen set. Okay, so then dictionary, it can be mutable. Okay, it is mutable. So only three data types are mutable. That is your list, set, and dictionaries are mutable data type. Okay, others are immutable. Okay, so in that we will be seeing with an example for it. So here, that is, we will be doing with mutability in Python. Okay, so first, okay, we'll be doing with mutability in Python. Okay, so we'll be doing with mutability with Python, and here, yes. So first one, that is, we will be creating a dictionary over here. So where we'll be creating a dictionary in name of friends underscore last underscore name, and here we will be creating a dictionary where we will be giving the name as Rolf, and the age will be as 31, and then will be given Jen, the age as 1, and Annie, okay, the age as 7, something like that. We are creating a dictionary over here. Okay, once after creating a dictionary, we will be just printing the same. Okay, that is friends underscore last underscore name. Okay, So when we are printing this, so here I am just doing with Colab editor, online platform. You can even try with that. Okay. So whatever document you are doing here, it will get saved into your Google Drive. Okay, fine. So here, right, so you will be returning, that is, you will be returning the answer in format of a string. That is, I'm sorry, it is in a format of a dictionary, because here we have created a dictionary and just we are printing it. Okay. Suppose if we are creating the same, okay, that is, we are creating the same variable name, and there is the values which we have given inside it are also same. Then once again, if I want to print it, okay, that is, if I'm just going to print it, I'm sorry, printing it again. So each and everything, whatever we are creating inside the dictionary, that can be taken like an object. Okay, that is, we are creating in the Python will be taken like an object. Okay, so here already we have created an object. Okay, that is friend's last name or friend's last scene, something like that. It is just a name, right? And then inside which I have given a dictionary, I have created a dictionary and just I am printing it. Okay, then again I'm creating another one more object with the same name and the contents are also same. Then I'm printing it again, it is printing the same. So we want to check whether both are same object, whether both are same object or whether both are different object. In the initial class, I have told you how to check whether both the objects are occupying the same memory or not. Do you remember? How can we check that? Which method we will be using for checking that? In order to find the address of the object, or in order to find the address of the variable, how can we check which method is used, which built-in method will be used for checking the address or the memory location of the object? How will you do? How it will check? We will be using a method called as id. Do you remember? We will be using a method called as id, right? We will be using a method called as id here, so that it will shows you the address of the object. Okay, the same, likewise the same thing, that is, for the first object I want to check the address, and for the second object also I want to check what is the address of it. So when we are executing it, see here we are getting two different objects. Okay, so here we have created an object, okay, and we are printing the same, and the address of the object we are getting it has something like 1401, like this. And likewise, we are creating another one more object. Okay, so it is taken as another object, not the same object. Okay, so we are creating another object and it is locating in another memory location. Okay, so this is an example for how to check the address of the particular object. Okay, you can check the address of the particular object in such a way. Okay, then if I give like if I give here like right, if I want to give, right, so friend underscore last name, okay, of Rolf equal to 0, then I'll be printing the ID again here. So you'll be getting the same address, because no, here I'm initializing, that is, here the Rolf represents the what is it? It is your key, right? Here what I'm doing here is I am updating. I'm updating the dictionary by using the key, right? So here what I'm doing modification with that. So here I'm just giving friend last name of, that is, this is the name of the dictionary, Okay, that is the object name, and inside which I'll be giving Rolf is equal to 0, something like that. So then what does it print here is, that is, if I just give print ID of the particular object name, then it will represent the same address. Okay, because which object you have created last, that object it is taking, it has the one, and it is changing and it is doing the modification over there. Okay, so suppose if I want to see the right, if I want to see what is there in that first last name, then see here you will be having this one. Okay, same wise, if I want to see what is there in this particular thing that is in the first object, you will be having the same thing, right? So here you will right, yes, okay, is that visible? Okay, so see here, so what I have done, that is, here I have created a dictionary. Okay, then here I have I'm trying to display the address of the address of the particular object. Okay, then I have printed the same also. Okay, so when I'm printing it, it is displaying the address of the object 1 and address of object 2. When I want to print what is there in the object 1, it is printing it in a form of a dictionary, and here it is like Rof 31, Gen 1 and Annie 7. Okay, same wise, if I'm modifying, okay, I'm doing any kind of updation in the dictionary, okay, and it will take the second object, that is which has been created at the end, that is lastly, will be taken as the object, and it will change the name or update the value of that particular object. Okay, even though if we have two object with same name, and if I'm updating with the object, it will take the last defined object. Okay, so that is the reason we are getting for the second object alone, it is getting as 0 over here. Clear? Then next we will be seeing with one more example, like if I'm creating an integer value. Okay, if I'm creating an integer value like integer equal to 7, okay, then I'll be printing the object. Okay, I'm just printing the object, and then it will be returning the answer as 7 here. Okay, suppose if I want to print the address of the object, that is address of the integer, that is okay, so I'll give x, not that much, I'll give x. Okay, x is equal to 7, which is your integer value. I want to print the address of x, then I'll be giving here as id of, right? I should use the method called as id in order to that is in order to show, that is in order to display the memory location of the particular object. Okay, particular variable. So here if I'm giving here, then you will be getting the address like this. That is, this is the address where the x resides. Okay, now if I'm going to do any kind of that is, if I'm just going to add one value along with this x, okay, with to that object, if I'm giving x is equal to x plus 1, then I'm printing this printing the x. Okay, and I'm just printing the x and the same line, the printing the x and the id. So tell me what can be the answer for this. So what can be the answer for this? Here what will be taken? Here what is happening actually? Here it will be taking x is equal to, what is the value of x? 7. 7 is the value of x plus 1. And now here the value of x is 8. Okay, which is entirely different, right? So if I print x, then it will give you an answer as 8, and id will be different surely, right? So see here. So 7 is the value stored in initially in x. Then once after doing incrementing, so then there is once after adding a value, not incrementing, it is like adding a value, it is getting added, and that is different the value is different, and it is storing into the different memory location. Okay, so now so that only we will be saying that that is integers are immutable. Okay, that is you cannot able to change it. If you are changing it, it will be going and allocating into the different memory location, not in the same memory location. Okay, so this is mutable. Dictionaries are mutable. That is the reason if you want to do any updation in the dictionaries, it is getting updated and reflecting in the same memory location itself. It is showing you in the same memory location itself. Clear? So here integers are immutable. So say for an example, if you're taking and if I want to check like yes, I'll be giving you one more example. Like if I'm giving x is equal to 10 and I'm just printing x of print of id of x. So here I'll be giving x1, not x. I'm just giving x1. Okay, it is one of the object or variable you can even take. So when I'm printing this, I'll be getting an address. Okay, suppose if I'm giving x2 equal to 20, print of id of x2. So what can be the address, whether it is same or different? Whether it is same or different, what will be the address? What will be the address of x2 now? Will it be same or different? Yes, whether it is same or different. It will be different. Okay, because 10 is different value. Okay, 10 is different. That is x1 is holding 10, x2 is holding 20. It is both are different values. So it is allocating in the different memory location. Okay, so again I'm giving x3 is equal to 30 and just I'm printing it again. ID of x3, then it will be giving you an answer as again it will be different. Okay, now I'll be giving x4 has 20 and ID of x4. I want to check the ID of x4. See here, we will be getting the same answer for both of the thing. We will be getting same address, because in Python, if you are going to say that is two different objects are storing the same values, okay, it's storing the same values, then it will be allocated to the same memory location. Okay, see here x2 is holding 20 and here x4 is also holding 20. Okay, so this is we can even say like that, that is x4 the value of, okay, the value of x4 is same as x2. Okay, then you can say the both of the address x2 and x4 will hold the same memory address. Okay, now how can I check whether both are occupying the same memory address or not? For checking that condition, which one we will be using for checking whether both are folding the same address or not? How can we do that? So here I can do by giving, that is we can check by giving ID of x2 equal to ID of x3. Okay, so yes. It will be giving you the answer as for checking whether both the objects are folding the same memory address or not, whether it's saving the same memory location or not. How can you do check with that is by using the assign, that is by using your relational statement. This is your relational statement, right? That is relational or comparative, for doing comparison. Okay, so comparative statement, okay, or relational statement, which we will be giving equal to or greater than or equal to, lesser than or equal to, like that we can do. So in order to check whether both the variables or both the objects are holding the same memory address or not, then we can do like this and we can check even. And if I want to check, yes, x2 with x4, then the answer will be true. Yes, both are holding the same memory address. Okay, like this we can do with ID, and we can find out the address of the particular object, and we can even we can even check with the mutability. Okay, then we can also take one more example with list. Okay, say for an example, if I'm going to take a list, just a minute, I have to charge. Excuse me, I'll put charge, just a minute. Okay. Now, when we take considering a list, okay, I will be considering a list. Okay, list where I'll be having that is not list. Yes, like this, we can take a list. We have completed with dictionaries, right? We have checked whether it is mutability. Yes, it is mutable. Okay, we can take a list now where you will be having friends, two strings, like Rolf is there and another one is again Jen. Okay, fine. Then next I'll be checking the address of this. So how can I check the address again? I can check the address of this list by giving ID of L. Okay, so ID of L. So it will be giving you the address of the particular list. Okay. Now, if I want to say for an example, if I want to add, okay, if I want to add a person into the list, one more name into the list, okay, then I can give like this. That is, what is the method, built-in method used in list? This we have done, right? What is the built-in method used in list for adding, a single item into a list? So you know, right, these are all called as elements or item inside the list, where you will be having the syntax. Like how will you will be having the syntax? This is the name of the list. Okay, so here L represents the list name, right? It is your list name, and then inside square bracket you will be giving, so inside which you can have an integer. You can have it, it can be of any data type, correct? It can be of an integer, or it can be of a float, or it can be of what, it can be of a string, or it can be of list inside the list, anything. Okay, so it can be of anything. So this is the structure, or this is the syntax, and inside this square bracket whatever we are giving, that we will be calling it as an item or elements, right? Now tell me how to add an element into the list. How to add? Hey, what happened? Tell me.
List dot append.
Good. So if you use append, what will happen, ma? So how many items you can able to add using append?
One item.
Sure? Sure? Who's answering? Sri Ranjaniya? Yes, tell me. Yes, Sri Ranjani only. Okay, tell me, ma. Is that sure? We can add only one item?
We can add another list also.
So using append?
Yeah.
Using append, we can do. Can we do using append? Any other? What you said for the question which I have asked, you said append is correct. I'm asking now whether I can able to add only one element using append, or we can add more than one element. Yes? Yes, fast. Think and tell. I have taken this many times. I've taken this many times. Think and tell. Fast, think and tell, ma. How can you do? Yes, we have three things in your list. Do you remember? We have three things in your list. That is, you have a built-in method called as append. You have another one more built-in method called as extend, and another one more thing called as insert. In order to add an element into the list, we can do any of these three methods. Okay, now I have told you the methods. Now you try what is the difference between these three. All these three are used for adding an element into the list, correct? So what is the difference between these three? How can we do with these three?
And with append, you can add only element at the end of the list.
Yes, correct.
And with extend, you can add the elements of a list or any iterable to the end of the current list, if I'm not wrong.
What? Repeat.
Extend, you can add elements in the end of the current list.
Okay. The same, right? Append also.
But with extend, you can add iterable also, no, ma'am?
Yes. Correct.
Right.
Correct.
And with append, you can just only add an element. But
Yes,
with,
correct. Yes. Yes. So, correct, Krishna. So append is used for adding only one element at the list, at the end of the list. Okay. And by using extend, we can able to add more than one element, or that is an entire list itself I have to add, means I can go with extend. Okay. And if I want an item to be inserted in between, okay, I want to insert in this particular position, that is, say for an example, if I want to add the element in between 2 and 3, then that can be possible by using your insert. By using insert, you can insert using the position. You can give, that is not like position, which is technically called as index. With the index number, you can able to add the element into the list. Okay, these are the three ways of adding element into the list, and these are the three, there is difference between the three. Okay, so now here we are just going to use append for adding the element into the list, right? So here we will be giving, fine. So once after this, we'll be giving L dot append of, I'll be giving like Josh. Okay, then I'll be printing the list here. Once after printing the list, I want to check what is the ID of the list. Okay, so that can be done, right? So one element got added into the list and the ID is the same only, because in the same list only we are adding that element. Okay, so likewise, that is the list are mutable. Mutable means it can be changeable. Here we have created the list. Now, if you want to add element into the list, you can able to add it. Okay. Same wise, you know, I hope you know about immutability also. So like we can take a simple example like strings. If you are taking like string, if I'm creating a string like Python, or else yes Python, and then I'll be just printing the same. And if I want to print the or accessing, if I want to access the element from the string, I can able to access it by giving s of 0. Then it will gives you the answer like p. Okay. If I want to change, if I want to change it, okay, if I want to change it, then I can give like s of 0 is equal to, instead of p, I should require small p to be printed over there. Then if I want to print, okay, I'll be printing just, I'll be printing the yes here. So it will be showing you an error like string object does not support item assignment. Clear? So strings are not changeable. That is, they are immutable. You cannot able to change once after creation of it. Clear? Right? So these are all the things you have over here. So that is certain objects which cannot be which cannot be changeables are. Okay. So certain objects which does not get changed. Okay, like you'll be having integer, then second you'll be having float, then third one is with strings. Strings are immutable, and then you'll be having tuples. These are all immutable data types which cannot be changed. Once created, you cannot be changed, all those things. Okay. The next one is that is the thing we are discussing, that is data types and the related mutabilities. Okay, so I hope you know, you can able to understand what is mutable and what is immutable. Mutable means changeable, immutable means not changeable. Okay, then we have done with id function. Id function, what is the purpose of id? So here here the purpose of id is to locate, that is to display the memory location of the Python object. Okay, it will returns the Python object ID. Okay, it is returning the ID. Okay, so that is the use of the ID. Okay, then next, this is the example, small example for it, and we have done with it. Okay, then next we will be having the same, that is what how we are checking with the id, and how we are checking whether both the objects are having the same memory space, that is allocating to the same memory space or not. If both the object holding the same value, then it will hold to the same memory, or else it will not hold the same memory. So in this case, a is equal to 1. Okay, a is equal to 1. Here I am assigning b is equal to a, which is equal to 1. So it is returning you the answer as true. Clear? When I am checking id of a is equal to id of b, then it will be returning it as true. Okay, likewise, here if I am checking a is equal to 10, and I am checking with, there is now the value of a is 10 here and value of b is 1. That is the reason it is returning it as false. Okay, and here I am representing the ID of the particular object, and it is returning you the address of it. When I'm updating, when I'm changing, that is when I'm adding a value, then the value will surely get changed. Okay, now the value here is 6. Now the address will be different. Okay, the ID will be different. Okay, similarly, when we go with list also we have done now, right? That is a mutable data structure or mutable data type. Okay, mutable data type. Okay, then next we are going to discuss about augment mutability in Python. Augment mutability in Python. So yes, what is mean by argument? What is mean by argument? Argument. We have done this when that is where we have this where I have pointed you this line like arguments, parameters, where we have gone through this, in which topic, under which topic we have gone through this, arguments, parameters, we have used, where it is, where we will be using the term arguments and parameters. Where we will be using this?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
So argument we will means argument is the value which we will be sending to a function
Yes.
while we are calling that particular function.
Yes, correct. This argument and parameters are used in functions topic. Do you, yes, remember, right? Correct. So under functions, we will be having arguments and parameters. So arguments are the one which will be used while you do function calling. Okay, while you call the function, the values which you are passing, right? That we will be calling it as an arguments. And the values or the variable, that is the variables which we have defined in function definition, then that is called as your parameters. Okay, so here we will be going to discuss with argument mutability in Python. So when we are passing a mutable value as a default argument in functions, then the default argument is mutable. Okay, then the default argument is mutable anytime, that is changeable anytime, that the value is, since the value is mutable. Okay, so here the mutable value, we are saying, right, mutable value, it refers to any mutable that is type like list or a dictionary or even a class instance. Okay, so this is your argument mutability in Python. So argument mutability means when we are passing a mutable value which referred as when we are passing the default argument as a list or dictionary, then the default argument will be mutable at any time. Okay, so we will be discussing with the example now, right? So here, yes. So here we are discussing with argument mutability in Python. Argument mutability in Python. So here again I will be creating a dictionary, that is a global object, okay, has a friend, then where I'll be giving the dictionary, so in which I'll be giving the same what we have done here, the same will be giving over here also. Okay, then I'll be defining a function. Okay, I'll be defining a function. What is the keyword used for defining a function? What is the keyword we will be using for defining a function?
Def.
Def, correct. Def, and here we will be using C underscore friend of friends comma name. And okay, fine. So what is this called as? Friends comma name are called as arguments or parameters? They are called as parameters. See here, parameters. They are called as parameters. Okay. Then we will be just printing our, yes, this is the thing we have defined it here, and I want to print the address. Okay, by giving ID of the friend, FRD, friend. Okay, here. So yes, then I'll be calling the function. So when the function will execute, that is when the that is whatever we have defined it in the inside the function will execute only if you do the function call, or else it will not execute. I'm working on it. I'm just executing it. See here, we don't get any error or anything, but we don't get output also. Because the reason is we didn't call the function. We only defined at the function. If you want to execute that, then you have to call it. Okay. Then you have to call the function. So when we are calling the function, here I'll be giving just C underscore friend of, okay, friend of, and here I'll be giving friend comma, I'll be giving Jen. Okay, here I'll be giving this one. So when I'm calling this, what is this called as? These two are called as arguments. Okay, when I'm calling the function, the values or whatever we are passing over here are called as arguments. Here it is a friend represents here, it is an dictionary. Okay, we are passing a dictionary. See here, it is representing it as dictionary and the name of the dictionary is friend. And there are 3 items inside the dictionary. And this is your string value. Okay, this is your string argument we are passing. This is your string. Okay. So when I'm passing the dictionary, while we do with function call, immediately the function is getting called here, and in place of friends. Okay, in place of friends, that is your parameter. In the first parameter, it is getting allocated with the dictionaries. Okay, what here it has been passed is a dictionary. That is, here we have defined a dictionary in place of friend, right? So that is getting allocated over the first parameter. And in the name parameter, it is getting assigned with Jen. Okay, once after that, I am just want to print the address of the friend, then it will be giving you the value like, it is giving you a value like, right. This is the address it is showing you, right? So, and I just want to see what is there inside this friend. I want to see what is there inside this friends, right? Inside this friends parameter, and I want to check even what is there inside the name. Okay. When I'm executing this, see here, I'm calling this FRD, that is your global object, global variable. Okay. Then what happens here? It is taking the value from this particular place, which is your dictionary. Okay, and it is allocating here and the name. Okay, so when I'm just displaying here, print friends, it is displaying the dictionary, which we have created. It has globally. Okay, then print name, it will be printing Jen. Okay, now I'm just printing the address of friend, then it will be printing the address where it resides. Now I want to print the address. Okay, I just want to print the address of friend outside the function. This is the thing I'm doing inside the function. Now outside the function, when I want to check what is the address of this particular one, friends, or like we can put one more thing, friends last scene. Okay, I don't want to, I want to change, or else, yes, okay. I just want to tell it clearly, right? Fine. Okay. Here. And here. Right. Okay. Fine. So here I have given friend last seen. Okay. So here when I'm giving friend last seen, and when I want to execute this inside the function, I'm getting the address like 140 up to 16. Till 16 it is getting an arbitrary number we are getting. Okay. Similarly, when we want to execute, okay, when we are executing the same object outside the function, that also giving you the same address, because both are folding the same value, that is both are folding the same dictionary, and both are folding, that is what both are same. So that is the reason. That is here. See, I'm just calling the function. Okay, that is C friend is the function name. And I'm calling the function by passing the first argument as a dictionary. And that is passed over there. And next has a string. Okay, so here the friend last seen is the dictionary passed. And the address of that will be represented here, and when you're going to execute that inside the function, it will gives you the same answer, and outside the function also it will be showing you the same answer, because you are passing the dictionary only. Inside the function you are passing the dictionary only. Okay, now if I want to check this, like what, right, is clear till this? Okay, now I want to do with print okay, so here I'll be giving like this, like Rolf, print ID of Rolf. It will be giving that Rolf ID alone, that memory alone. Okay. Suppose if I want to, this is before calling the function. Before calling the function, if we are giving like this, okay, it will be fine. Suppose after calling the function, if I want to give this, their function call is taken place. There's like here again, I'll be giving here as Rolf. Okay, after function call, we'll be doing with the same thing. I'll be checking with this. Okay, so here it is giving you the answer like, yes, right. I just created a dictionary, then a function I have created, and inside this, I don't want this. In order to make it clear, I'm just deleting. Fine. Okay, then I'll be printing this first. Okay, I'm just printing this first. Mm. Okay, so here I just want to show you a different output here. Wait, I'll show you that. Yes, correct. Yes, correct. So here what we are doing, here we are just printing the object, global object, which we have created. So we are getting the address like this. Then here we are printing the ID of the particular person alone. That is particular, here I have given the key, right? So Rolf is a key and the value is 31. So Rolf, I want to print the address alone, then we will be getting like this. Then again, I'm calling the function here. It is getting inside the function. I'm printing the entire address. then you will be getting the entire address like this. And again, if I'm printing the Rolf address alone, then you will be getting like this. Okay, so this is like how it is actually, how the argument is actually getting mutable, and how it is how we are getting the address over here. Okay, so that is the thing here I have want to tell you, right? Fine. Suppose if I want to do any updation with the dictionary, that also possible. You can even do the updation with the dictionary just by giving the key, and you can change the value also, as we done over here. Here we have done, right? So as we done over here, yes, like this, you can even do the updation. Okay. Same wise, if I want to do with some other example, like if you want to do with right here. Okay, so here if I want to do check with age and integer, then I'll be giving age is equal to 20. Then I'll be defining a function where we will be increasing the age. Okay, so just giving increase underscore age, and I'll be passing a parameter as current age, that is current age, and then inside the function I'll be giving current age equal to current age plus 1 plus 1. Okay, then I'll be printing the current age over here. Okay, then okay, so this is the function which I have defined it, and inside the function I have given these statements. That is, I'm just incrementing the age by 1 and I'm printing it. That's it. Now I'm just printing outside the function. I'll be printing the address of the age alone. Okay, just I'm not doing any function call or anything. I'm just printing the address, memory location of the object. Okay, so you will be getting the address alone. Now, in order to execute this function, I'll be doing the function call here. Okay, so while I'm doing the function call, I should call with the name of the function which have been defined. So increase underscore age is the function name, and inside that I'll be passing the current age, and also we yes, we will be passing the current age, correct? So here it can be of anything. Here I'm just giving age. Okay, age means this one, this age, which I have initialized as 20 here. So I'm passing the age global object has an argument, Okay, it is an integer. I'm passing it as an argument. Okay, so when I'm passing it as an argument, it will be going inside this function, and it will be taken in form of a current age. Now, what does the parameter will be taking here is, it will be taking current age equal to 20, right? Then inside this function, you will be calculating current age equal to 20 plus 1. And now the current age will be holding the value as 21. When I'm printing, right, 21. Okay. When I'm printing this current age, okay, you will be getting the answer as 21 here. Okay. So when I'm executing this, I'll be getting 21 here. Okay. Now I want to check. This is function call is over, right? Function call is over. Now I want to print. Again, I want to print the ID of age. Now tell me what will be the ID. Whether the ID is same. What we have got now. That is 111272996 we got, right? The same ID will be the answer, or different ID will be the answer. What will be the answer? What will be the answer, whether it is same or different, because we have updated the age also. We have updated. Now the in current age you will be having 21, right? Yes, tell me what will be the answer here now. Yes, anybody? What will be the answer? What will be the answer? Whether it is same or different? Same or different? Fast, fast. If you're correct with this answer, then I can able to understand that you guys got clear about this. And if once after you answer, I'll tell you one more thing to be what is the another one more thing, one more important thing which we have done this already. Yes. Yes, fast. Today 15 students are there. I have to take a pic also. I told you I will be taking photo session. At the beginning itself, I have done it. Only 4 are there at that time. But now this many students are there. I want to take you a snap. So fast, fast. We have to finish it off fast. No idea? See here? It is same. Now tell me why it is same. We have changed, right? We have changed. The age is now 21. But it is same. Why? Because we have gone through with a concept called as local and global variable. Do you remember? So here age is equal to 20 I have given, which is your global variable. Okay, global variable, or it is inside the global scope, or you can even take it as a global object, anything. Okay, all all resembles, all represents the same. It is globally defined. Okay, it is globally initialized. Now this variable here I have given current variable, right? So this current there is current age here, I have given current age. So this current age is actually a local variable. It is a local variable or local scope. It is given inside local scope. The thing is, global variable or the variable can be used throughout the program. Okay, you can use inside the function, even outside the function also you can use. Okay, but if you take local variables that are inside, that you can use only inside the function, you cannot use that outside the function. See here, if I want to print here, if I want to print current underscore age over here, then it will not get executed and it will be showing you an error. See here, you will be getting an error like current age is not defined. But the same thing when you're going to print it inside, okay, the same thing when you're going to print it inside the function, okay, when you're, right, when you want to print it inside the function, right, here it is printing, right? Yes, here already it is printing, right? So you will be getting like 21. Current age is 21. Okay, here that is outside the function. If I want to print, what if I want to print the age? Okay, the age, if I want to print the age, then it will be 20. It will be 20 and the address of the age is this, right? Then inside the function, I have incremented the age by 1 and it is getting the address. You are get not that one. This is outside the function. Now I want to show you what is the address of the current variable, right? The current age, like print, I have to give ID of, right? I'll be giving ID of here. Then see, it will be yes, it will be storing in a different memory location. Clear? So this, like this only we will be doing with your what you will be doing with your argument mutability in Python. Okay, argument mutability, like this only we will be doing inside your with your Python. Okay, then next is about this is about your age. That is clear with this, right? How we are doing this. And next we will be discussing with default values for parameters, default values, like, or else default arguments that we will be discussing now, right? So here, just a minute. Default values for parameters that we will be discussing now, right? Okay. Default values for parameter. So fine. Yes. So before that, we will see into the PPT, what is there inside the PPT. Default values for parameters. So default values indicates that the function argument will take the value if no argument value is passed. So this also we have done while we do with your functions topic, right? We have gone through with arguments and parameters. I have explained you about this, that is about your arguments and parameters. And inside arguments, you will be having actual arguments and formal arguments. And inside that actual argument, we will be having 4 types. What are the 4 types I have told you? Just recall and tell me what are the 4 types I have told you. We have 4 types. I've told you. We have gone. That is, we have already learned. That is, we have already done with this. Types of arguments. One is positional argument, keyword argument, default argument, variable length argument. You have done this already. Remember, so positional argument, keyword argument, default argument, and variable length argument. These are the arguments we have seen. So among this, we are going to, from this, we are going to see in detail about what is meant by default arguments. So default arguments will take the value if there is no argument value passed during the function call. That we will be calling it as an default arguments. Okay, so here the default value is assigned by using the assignment operator. Okay, it will be using assignment operator of the form keyword name along with the value. Okay, you will be giving the keyword name along with the value. Like that, you will be giving your default arguments. Okay, so now we'll see with this example. So everybody forgot it, or everybody that is don't. I think you guys don't remember about what we have done for your previous class, like what is meant by positional argument, what is meant by keyword argument. Nothing. Can you able to recall it? Yes, we'll see that. Just a quick go through of what is that. We will see that now. So first, while we define a function, here we are defining, here I'm just defining a function called a student. Okay, and then inside which I'll be giving the name. I'll be passing a name and I'll be passing the age of the student. Okay, and here I'll be giving these two, name and age are called as the parameter. And then I'm just printing name and I'll be printing with the age also, right? Once after this, I want to make this execute work. So what I'll be giving here is I'll be giving the function call here. So while passing, that is while calling the function, I should give the argument, right? So the argument here I'll be giving here has the name I have to give, like Akil. I will be giving it as Akil, and the age can be of 18. Okay. So when I'm executing this, what happened?
Ma'am, student, you have defined it wrong. You have given student in the top.
Okay. Fine. Now, okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Krishnan. Right. So I have defined the function with student, and then I'm calling the function here. And when I'm calling this, it will be taking has Akil and 18. So in the this is called as your positional argument. Like in whatever position we are, that is when we are giving the position, that is the function which we are defining, right? If I'm defining the first one as name and second one as age, okay, then that only has to be given. That is, the first should be a string and next should be a integer. Okay, integer. Like that we have to pass it. So if I'm not passing it, okay, suppose if I have defined it only one parameter and I have trying to pass two arguments, then see here you will be getting an error like this. See here it is showing you one positional argument here, right? It takes only one positional argument, but where two were given here, because here it is taking only one positional argument, but here we have given two. Okay, what if I'm going to give uh, 2 over here, and if I'm just passing only 1, okay, then also it will shows you an error message like type error. It is missing one required positional argument and the age will be given here. So positional arguments are very important. That is, you have to give the correct position in what order you have defined at the function. In the same order you have to give. Okay, the next question arises, like what if I change the position, what if whether it will print or it will not print. We'll check that also. If I'm changing the position, okay, if I'm changing the position as first as the number I'm passing, that is the integer I'm passing over here, and next I'm passing the string value. So when it is this situation, if I'm passing like that, because that is Python is dynamically typed language. So that is, now I hope you guys can able to understand why we are going for type hitting, right? So when I'm passing this like 18, that is here it should accept only as a string, but here I'm just passing it as an integer, but it is accepting. But if you are using type hitting, I can able to mention over there what type of data, okay, what should be the data type, what type of data the parameter should accept, then it will accept that only. Okay, I can give name hyphen then greater than has string, then it has to accept only in format of a string, not in format of an integer or anything else. Okay, so clear. So when I'm just going to give like this, that is 18 comma Akil, then also it will accept. The reason here is it is accepting in place of 18, that is in place of name, it is accepting the value which I'm giving first, and the value which I'm giving second will be taken as a string value. Okay. When the problem arises here is when I'm trying to manipulate, when I'm trying to give something like this, when I'm giving add the age by 1, then it will shows you an error. Then it will shows you an error. First topic which I have told you is about positional argument. Now I'm telling you, if I change the position, what will happen? If you change the position, nothing will happen. It will print, it will take whatever you are sending as an argument. It will be taken as a parameter and it will print. When the problem comes is when I'm going to do any kind of manipulations. Okay. So in such cases, okay, in such cases, what you have to do is I have to go with keyword argument. Okay, I have to go with keyword argument where I'll be mentioning the value along with the key. Okay, that is along with the keyword. So here 18 represented as age. That is 18 is the value for the key age, and then name is the key and value is Akil. So what I'm telling here is, right. Yes, what I'm telling here is whatever the position can be, if even if I shuffle the position also, the value should go and reside into the correct position, correct place. Okay, then what can I do here? Then I have to give the value along with the keyword. So see here, I have changed the position like age is equal to 18. First, that is first argument which I am passing here is age. And the second parameter, which that is second argument, sorry, it is not parameter, it is an argument. Second argument which I am passing here is name. Okay, when I'm giving along with the keyword, the first place here I have name as your first parameter. In that place, Akhil will be allocated, and age in the second place, age will get allocated. Okay, so this is the thing about your what about your keyword argument. This is called as keyword argument. Okay, this is your keyword argument. Now comes is about your default argument. Okay, and one more thing I want to say here is like, yes, you are giving like this, that is keyword arguments like this, right? So when I give first one has keyword, okay, next one a normal argument. Okay, I'm just giving without keyword. Then it will shows you an error. The error name is syntax error, and see with this error, that is positional argument follows the keyword argument is not possible. Here, this type of argument, when you are passing the argument alone without using keyword, then that type of arguments are called as positional arguments. Okay, so you cannot give a positional argument followed by the keyword argument. So instead of that, you can give like this. This is possible. That is, here if you're giving vice versa, that is a positional argument followed by keyword argument, it will get executed. But a positional argument should not be given next to the keyword argument. That is a wrong way of declaration. While you calling the arguments, that is not a correct way. Like this, you can call or only by using positional argument or only by using keyword argument can be done. Combination of positional and keyword argument is also possible, but you want to give only in such a way, that is, you have to give positional argument, then keyword argument can be given. Okay, fine. Now we are discussing with the default argument, right? Fine. So when I give execute this, it will work. When I don't give this, okay, when I don't give the age, I pass only the name here, then it will be showing you an error like one positional argument is missing, right? One positional argument is missing. The reason here is the function is expecting to give two arguments, but here I have given only one. In some cases, if I pass one argument also, it should take a default value over here. Okay, default argument is given in such a way like age is equal to, while you're defining a function, I'll be giving age is equal to 18 here. Okay, so when I'm executing this, it will take the default value as your argument. Okay, suppose if I'm passing here as 20, then it will take the argument which you are passing while you're calling the function. Okay, if you're passing the argument, it will take that argument. If you're not passing that argument, it will take the default value which has been assigned for the function. Okay, so if I'm passing the value as 20, then it will take 20. If I'm not passing the age, then it will take the default value as your input and it will be printing you the answer. Okay, so this is about your default argument. Okay, then there is default values for the parameter. So here this is called as default value. This is called as parameter, right? So in this parameter, this is your default value. Okay, default value for the parameters. You can even do that. Okay, then this is one more example, which I hope you have gone through with this LMS. The same here I have given. So here what I have done is, here I have done with the type hitting also. Okay, that is typing, like typing I have done. So here I am just representing in what form the parameter should be. Okay, so here the amount is a parameter and name is also a parameter. It should accept only the floating number. Okay, floating data type, and name should be the string. I told you, right, while I'm changing the position, like instead of string, I'm just passing an integer, it will not accept because here I have given typing. Okay, so if I'm giving name, if I'm defining a parameter as name, then it should given in form of a string only, because I have defined in such a way. I have defined the function in such a way. Okay, so it should accept only in form of a string. Okay, then this function should return an answer in form of a floating number should be the output. Okay, so this is here. This is the one thing I have given over here. So here I have given a global object. I have created a global object accounts. Then inside which I have created a dictionary in which I have given key checking and savings. Then I'll be doing with what assignment operator here I've used in order to add the amounts. Then it is returning the name of the particular account. Clear? So the same example here, and this is your default argument here. So initially I have given string alone, that is name colon string, in what format it has to accept. Now here I have given default argument as checking. Okay, so this value will be taken. If I'm passing the value, okay, fine, it will take the value. If it is not passed, then it will take the default value. Okay, has an input and it will evaluate and gives you the answer. Okay, this is your default value for parameters. Here, this is the default value for the parameter name. Okay. Then next, mutable with default arguments. Okay, so here an argument in function with default values as mutable. Okay, are mutable. In short, we can say that it is both mutable and immutable types are there. So mutable means which is modifiable. Immutable means which is not modifiable. Okay, so here mutable default arguments. So here you will be having in form of a list. Here I have assigned, that is here it is accepting in form of a mutable data type. Okay, that is it is mutable only, it is accepting. Okay, likewise you can even do it for immutable also, you can even try. Okay, so this is for mutable, and then we can give instead of this what will be happening here is there is red box is equal to add fruits, and here it is, here I have created an empty list. Inside this empty list, one by one the fruits which I am giving will get added over here. Okay, so when it is adding, so first one apple has been given and this is getting append, that is box dot append, it is getting append into the list. Okay, then we are giving print red box, then it is printing has apple. Okay, then one more time when we are giving has mango, then it will be giving, it has yellow box has mango. Okay, so it will be working in such a way. And yes, suppose if we are calling that is if we are that is while we are executing this, it will be returning you what will be the this should be the expected output, right? This should be the expected output when I'm calling apple. That is when I'm calling the function and I'm adding the apple alone, it should give me the output like apple, and for the next one it should be giving like mango. But for this function, for this program, what can be the output? For this program, what can be the output? Yes, what can be the output for this? You will be getting both as answer. Okay. Yes, I have to take photo of you guys. Sleeping late, right? See here, actually, while I'm calling the function here, I have called the function add fruit and I have passed, that is an item I have passed over here. That is an argument I have passing here and it is getting appended into the list, empty list, and it is getting as apple. But when I'm expecting this, I'll be getting, I need to get only mango, not apple also. So for that, but here what we are getting here is, here we are getting here as apple and mango, both we are executing. That is here what it is doing here is it is appending, it is adding into the list, same list, right? So we are getting apple as well as mango as your answer. So to do that, that is to overcome it, what we can do is, the one way to overcome with this issue is, better don't fix the default argument. Okay, better don't fix the default argument, or else you can use none instead of default argument. That is, instead of default value you are giving for parameters, you can fix it as none over there. Okay, you can fix it as none over there, and you can give like this. You can, instead of this, I can give none here. None means what? What is mean by none? No value. Okay. If box is none, then you will be using an if condition. If box is none, then okay, fine, right? We'll see this now. Okay, if box is none, then right. Okay, if box is none, then it will be printing and box is equal to empty, or then it will be adding with box dot append. Okay. Then now we will be getting an expected output. That is, if I'm not passing anything, then it will gives the previous, it can give the previous output. But if I'm passing any argument, then it should give that alone, not the entire list has to be displayed. Then I can use this none. Okay, none keyword you can use. Instead of giving the default value, you can even use none. Okay, so this is the thing. And then, yes. Argument packing and unpacking. See guys, these are all the things we have done while we do with your uh, while we do with your functions. Just go through it once, look at your LMS, and also look at your virtual videos also. Okay, see here you will be having single asterisk and double asterisk. Okay, we will be using single asterisk and double asterisk. Do you remember where you have used the single asterisk and double asterisk? That is, all those things are technical terms. We will be calling it as argument unpacking and all, but this we have already done while we do with arguments, like we have with here variable length argument, right? Variable length argument, keyword argument, that is KW arc, where we will be using double asterisk, that we have done, right? So all those things we have done already. You can even just go through with that. So actually the packing, in packing we put values into a new tuple, while in unpacking we extract those value into a single variable. So while we do with tuples in your tuples data type, data structures, we have done with this. That is what is meant by tuple packing, what is meant by tuple unpacking. We have seen this. Go through it and revise it once. Okay, so what is meant by packing? So while you're packing, we will be putting all the values into a new tuple, while unpacking you will be extracting into a single variable. That is your packing and unpacking. And during function call, we can unpack Python list, tuple, range, dictionary, and pass it as a separate argument. That can be done. And here we will be having asterisk and double asterisk operator with did different operation, which are complementary to each other depending upon whether we are using them. Okay, fine. So variable length we will be using single. That is when I want to add two elements, or right, fine. When I want to find the summation of two numbers, a plus b, then I can give 10 plus 20. It can be when I want to give 10 plus 20 plus 30, then I can give 3. What if I want to add more than 10 numbers? In such cases, it will be not good to add all the numbers one by one and initializing that to different object. Instead of that, we will be using single asterisk, and that we will be calling it as a variable length argument. Okay, variable length argument. Then, yes, that is one category we have, and inside your arguments, right. So you have 6 more minutes. Okay. Okay, that is your variable length arguments. Then you will be having with, see here, this is your single, there is only if you are passing arguments alone. Only if you are passing arguments alone, then you will be using this asterisk. If you are passing arguments along with keyword, then you will be using double asterisk. Okay, when there is this single asterisk has the capability of accepting only the arguments. It will not accept keyword arguments. If you want to accept the keyword arguments, or if it want to accept multiple arguments, then you have to give double asterisk. Okay. Then next, these are all the things you have done, you have gone through. Just go through it once. Okay. Then date and time modules. So date and time modules, in order to use date and time modules, we need to import that modules first. Then we can use with your date and time modules. Example, here I have imported the date time module, and I want to check with what is the date now, date time now. Then I have to give like this, date time dot now. This is the method name. This is the method name, and this is the module name. This is the method we are collecting, we are accessing from the module date time. If I want to use the date time module, then I have to import it. These are all the modules which are called as internal module or inbuilt modules. Date time module, calendar module, math module, strings. These are all certain inbuilt modules available. If you want to do with external modules such as PyMySQL, request, Flask, these are all the external modules. If you want to import external modules into your program, then you have to install it first. How can you install it? You have to install it by giving pip install and the module name. Then you have to install it. Then you can utilize that external module into your program. These are all the reserved or inbuilt module you can use directly without giving that pip install and all. You can use it directly. Okay. Then creating date object. If you want to create the date object, then that can also be done by giving date time, and we are giving the date and we are creating it. And then these are all certain format codes or format specifiers used in date time module. If I want to check with weekdays, in short, Wednesday, I want vets, then it will be given like this. Or in full version, you can be given like this. And similarly, you have so many versions, or there is so many formats specify like %D, %B. You can check with that also. Okay, so yes, that's all for today's session, right? Please don't leave the session. I was completing this. I'm rushing up this because I want to take a picture of it. That is photo of it, photo of yours. Okay, so we have done with mutability in Python, arguments, default values, mutable default arguments, unpacking, time zone, that is date and time. We have done. Okay, so then, right. Yes. Sri Ranjani, Sri Devi, and this is Jerin. Okay. Except these three. Okay. Others, turn on your camera. Turn on your camera except these three.